Hi, I'm Mindy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the reading goals tag, which was created by Rosie Cockshoot, and I was tagged by Michael K. Vaughn. I do love setting reading goals, so let's talk about them. The first question, or the first prompt, is to tag some friends right off the bat. So I'm going to tag the Bookish Bryants and Fiberazzi, and I don't know if they've done this yet. I did a quick search to see who had done it. Didn't see them, but if you've done it or if you don't want to do it, please ignore. Prompt 2, do you set reading goals? Why or why not? Yes, I always set reading goals. I am a goal-oriented person, and having goals really helps me to be more productive. It gives me more drive and more purpose with the things that I do. I have goals for all aspects of my life, not just reading, but yes, I always have reading goals. Prompt 3. Are your goals things that you absolutely aim to complete, or are they more general themes you want to focus on? It's kind of a mix of both. I do set goals that I keep track of, and I want to accomplish, but I don't beat myself up if it takes more than a year. I just will keeping track until I complete the goal. So yeah, it's not a huge... Okay, so it is something that I wish to complete, but as far as how much time it takes is a little bit looser. Prompt 4, when in the year do you set new goals? Usually that is the beginning of the year. I will have my goals go through January through December, and then if I need to tweak the goals or change them or add some, I do that in January. But I have added goals in the middle of the year. If something pops in my head and it's like, I really want to do this now, why not? It doesn't have to be January. I have added goals at different times, especially if it's like my birthday or something. I'll be like, okay, I want to do something starting on my birthday and go from there. I've done that before. Question 5. Do you have any long-standing goals that you aim for every year? If yes, what are they? I do. I have been concentrating on similar things the last few years. So those goals have not changed. And those are to read tomes over 500 pages, and to finish series, because I'm really bad at both of those things. I was avoiding them, so a few years back I made those my specific reading goals to focus on, to not avoid the big books or the series, and that has helped me quite a bit. I am still not great at those things. I avoid them still, but not as much. So it's been working. And yes, I keep doing that every year. And I always have a Goodreads reading goal, like how many books I want to read, but that can be adjusted from year to year. Number 6, what type of goal has been the most successful by whatever metric you chose in the past? The ones that I am most successful at is like the simple read so many books a year. I always hit that goal because it is not specific. It's just read books. That's the one I seem to do the best at. The other ones I don't always accomplish, but I do work towards them, and that makes me happy. Question 7, what type of goals have not gone to plan, and what went wrong? Well, my goal to finish 5 series a year usually does not go to plan because series are super long. And it is a lot of work to finish one series a lot of times. So 5 series, that's a big ask. Also, I have yet to complete the If You Got It, Read It challenge. I don't think I'm going to be focusing on that one this year just because I have the 40 books to read before I'm 40 list that I'm working on this year, and I want to focus on that because there are some huge long books in there, and I just don't know if I could add another challenge on top of that. So I'm probably going to have a similar problem with the 40 books, I'm sure. It's just a lot of specific books to get to in a year when I want to be a little bit more of a mood reader than that. Even though I do plan my reading like a lot, it's really hard to get to a very long list of books for the year for me. Question 8. Do you change your goals based on how the last reading year has gone? I have not changed my goals very much lately. I mean, I did change my goals a few years back when I noticed that I wasn't completing any series or reading any big books anymore. So I made those my goals. But I've pretty much stuck to those goals because I think, if I am focused, they are achievable and realistic for me. So I haven't had to change those. 5 series, 10 tomes. That sounds good to me. What I have tweaked every year based on how the year goes is my reward system. And this is how I do so well with my goals is I came up with this reward system where I track my goals and I get a reward of either fun money or books, being able to buy books by making progress in my goals. And that I have tweaked every year because the amount of rewards is never as much as I think it's going to be. So I always increase it, and then it's still not very much. Like the first year I did this system, I only earned 12 books for the year, and that is super unrealistic for me to buy only 12 books for the year. I thought I had the possibility of earning a lot more, but it just didn't happen. So had to tweak it. And this year I think I earned more, but it still wasn't enough. So I tweaked it a bit more to fit my needs because this reward system is supposed to, motivate me to keep working towards my goals, and it also decreases the amount of books and money I'm spending on things when I probably shouldn't. And it is working, and it's like a game, so it works for me. And I have been so much more successful since I started this system. Because another goal of mine is to decrease my physical unread TBR. So my reward system actually helps with that because I can only buy books if I'm working towards my other reading goals. Question 9, do you track your reading goals? Yes, I do. If so, how? Well, I track them with Goodreads and with Storygraph as far as how many books I've read and the amount of pages I've read for the year. So this year I lowered my reading challenge goal to 75 because I want to focus on longer books even more than I have lately. And I kept my page number goal the same at 30,000 pages for the year. And I also keep track of all of my goals in a goal tracker that I make. I make a goal tracker and reading tracker every year, And this has personal goals as well. Let's see. This year I want to read, I put 100 books. It's 75 this year. I lowered it. I might move it up to 100 depending if I finish 75 really quick, unexpectedly. Read 30,000 pages. Decrease physical TBR. Read 10 tomes. And finish 5 series. For books, I get $1 fun money per book plus $75 extra once I reach 75. And for the 30,000 pages goal, I get $1 per 100 pages and $100 bonus once I reach 30,000. For decreasing my physical TBR, I get to buy 1 book for every 5 books decreased, and I get to buy 1 book for every 5 books read for my physical TBR, even if it didn't decrease. Let's see. For read 10 tomes, I get to buy 2 books for every tome I read, plus 10 book bonus when I reach 10 tomes. And then for finishing series, I get 2 books for every series I finish, plus a 10 book bonus when I reach 5. And here's where I track how many books I've read. Oops, I made it 100, so I'll have to finish it at 75 here. And I'll get my 75 page bonus, and I guess if I get to 100, I'll get another bonus, which would be nice. Maybe another $25. Then here, I can fill in a square every time I finish a series, and then I write which series it was that I finished. Then for finish 10 tomes, I fill 1 square in for each one. I get 2 books for every square and 10 books once I get to the finish line. And I write which tomes I read. Yeah, this was thrown together rather quickly, and that's why the pens are all bleeding through. Looks horrible this year. That's okay. And then here is where I keep track of the decreased physical TBR. I'm starting the year with a TBR of 545 books. And for every 5 it goes down, I get 1 book. And then I make a tally for every book of my physical TBR that I read. And I get 1 book for every 5 once I make a set of 5. This is where I keep track of my book balance. I went over my goal budget of books last year, so I had to go 37 days without buying a book to make up for the 37 books I was over budget. So February 7th, I can finally buy a book, but I will try to earn as many books as I can by then, and then I'll be able to make a little haul. Let's see. And then I keep track of my earned money and money I've spent, fun money. I was over budget and money last year as well, so I had to cancel 2 subscription boxes to make up for the money, and I cannot get any more subscription boxes until that money is made up, which will be in October. So that I was quite a bit over budget. Oops. Christmas really put the hurt on, I guess. Okay, So that is how I keep track of my goals and my reward system. My other goal trackers were so much prettier without stuff all messed up, but like this, I guess red worked a lot better than green, which bled through a bunch. But oh well. Do I have any more questions? Let's see. Question 10. Has any of this changed a lot over the course of your reading life? Yes. I came up with this system, these goals, and this system of keeping track in the beginning of 2019. So when I first became a reader, like I read for fun, I started my Goodreads and I read 12 books that year. And then the following year, I actually made a Goodreads reading challenge and I set it for 25. And I actually met it. So I doubled the amount of books I read. And eventually that went up to 50, then 75, and lately 100. So that changed a lot. And I didn't have any other goals than just that. So the other goal thing is pretty new for me, 2019. Let me know what you think of my goal tracker and my reward system down below. I will be back very soon with another book-related video. Thanks. Bye.